Hey guys, back again with another impressions video. This is probably going to be a short one on Super Mario Maker. I think this is a limited edition box set for North America. I'm pretty sure they're probably just going to do regular copies of the game soon enough. But this comes with, there's plenty of unboxing videos of this, but you get like an idea book. It's not hardcover or anything, but it's nice enough for like, a first print edition or whatever. Super Mario Maker. I don't know, okay, I don't know if too many people are actually all that interested in this game. Admittedly, right off the bat, it's not gonna appeal to everyone. Now, I originally wasn't actually gonna buy this game. I think I've talked about it. When they first announced it, I thought, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. That sounds like something if I was really, well, not really young, but if I was like 14 or 15, I would have absolutely loved that. But as it came closer to release, and like the more footage I've watched of this game, the more I've kind of wanted it. And then, watching all these different people make levels on like streams and stuff like that a couple days before before the release date, I thought, you know what, I can't resist. I have to play this. Because I for a long time I've been always interested in level design. I mean, when I was a kid, I like Mega Man Powered Up, for instance, is like one of my most hyped games ever. I was so hyped for that game. I spent so much time making levels in that game. And just when I was a kid, I would always just like love any kind of level creator. I even used like programs. They were like kind of ROM hack programs where people would make these programs that allowed you to make your own levels with like NES ROMs. So I could like use a Mega Man 2 ROM, and that there's this program someone made. I forget the name of it, but you could like mess around with the ROM and make your own levels basically. And I loved that kind of shit as a kid. So. This game always did have an appeal for me, and yeah, now that I've put some time into this game, I fucking love this game. I think this is fantastic. A nice surprise. I was not expecting to enjoy this as much as I have, and I'm addicted to this game. Like, it's hard for me to like pry myself away from it, even to do this video. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Maybe I won't be playing this game that long, but I've already made a ton of levels. And I've just had so much fun with it. It's not perfect. There's a lot of improvements that I think could be made, and there's a lot missing here, and I'll go over that. But overall, it's really fun. Now, is it worth getting if you're not into the level creation aspect? I'd probably say no. I think you really have to be interested in creating some levels to really get the most out of this game, but it's still fun regardless, and I'm really surprised with it. So where should we start with Super Mario Maker? I mean, obviously, there's no story here, but I guess I'll talk about the gameplay right off the bat. 4 different styles you have available to you. The original Mario Brothers style, Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario World, and then the new Super Mario Brothers style. And the creator, like, I'm not going to go in depth or anything, but the level creator in this is so easy to use. It makes use of the gamepad in fantastic ways, where when you're drawing stuff on the gamepad on your TV, it shows like this hand with a stylus going around the screen for what you're putting in the levels. Like the Wii U gamepad makes this, like, it makes the level editor so easy to use. Right off the bat, like when you start the game up, you start playing the original 1-1 in Mario Brothers, and then eventually the level will be empty, and then it kind of brings you into a short little tutorial where you kind of finish up the level, and then it's so easy to get into this game. Like within 5 to 10 minutes, I was already making levels with ease. Now, there's a lot of different assets for you to use, and there's a locking system of sorts in this game that I've seen some people bash on, where right off the bat you only get a limited amount of items or assets for you to use, and as long as you keep using those assets, you'll unlock more and more and more. And I still haven't unlocked everything, but I actually don't mind this unlock system because you kind of work at your own pace and make your own levels with what's provided, and I think you actually get better at designing levels when you don't have a bunch of options open to you. I really feel like I've improved as like a level designer, so to speak, just because they lock off certain aspects of the creation tool. And it's I think I probably might have been too overwhelmed if they gave you everything off the bat. That said, I do wish there was like an option for players that want everything right away. It is pretty lame how you're forced to unlock everything. There's all sorts of different costumes you can unlock too. I think there's like amiibo support where you can like tap your amiibo on the gamepad and then you unlock that costume for whatever amiibo you have. But you can unlock those by actually playing the game as well. So yeah, the creation tool is absolutely amazing. It does have its limitations. There's no checkpoints. You're not allowed to put checkpoints in your level, and that really sucks because a lot of levels are pretty frustrating and long. And I think that would really help. It would make a lot of levels much more tolerable. There's not as many assets as I would have liked to. You miss a lot of stuff from certain games, like for instance slopes. You can't do slopes of any kind. And I have to imagine that Nintendo's probably going to release a bunch of assets for DLC, which sucks, but yeah, there's a lot missing. I can't think of everything off the top of my head, but there's things in the original Mario games that aren't in this creation tool. Yeah, so you can't make your levels too long. Most of the time the levels are going to be pretty short, but at the same time I still think checkpoints would have been nice. I think that's, I mean, I don't know, I'm probably missing some stuff with the creation tool, but other than creating levels, you have like 110 Mario challenges, where the 10 Mario challenge, they basically give you 10 lives to get through 8 different stages, and these stages are stages Nintendo has come up with, and you can unlock those stages to play whenever you want. And those are really well designed. Those are fun to go through. And then you have the 100 Mario Challenge with easy, normal, and expert mode. And what this does, it basically takes levels that other people have made and that they've uploaded, and it makes you play them one after the other, where you have 100 lives to get through them all. And okay, this is probably one of the big issues with the game, although it's not really an issue with the game, it's more an issue with everybody that's making levels with this game. 98% of the levels in this game that people make are absolutely garbage. Like, if you do the expert mode, 100 Mario Challenge expert mode, every single level is just an exercise in frustration where people are just ruthless. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've started a level and then an enemy falls on top of my head right off the bat. Yeah, it turns out most people are absolutely terrible at designing levels, which, admittedly, that kind of sucks. I found the normal mode is the best for levels. You tend to get better levels there, but even then, most of the levels aren't very good, which is funny because I actually still have a lot of fun playing that mode, those modes, because you get to just see what other people have come up with. Of course, you can just play any course you want by like searching for level codes and things like that. You can like sort by featured creators, so you get like people can like rank your courses, right, with like a star rating, so you can like sort by those, so you can generally filter out the terrible levels. But in terms of like the 100-man challenge mode, you're gonna get mostly terrible levels, which is unfortunate. Now I want to talk about the Miiverse integration with this game. It's absolutely fantastic. Like, overall, this game is like just fits so well on the Wii U. The Wii U as a system, I think I kind of look at it as like failed potential, really. But this game, man, not only does it make great use of the Wii U gamepad, the Miiverse integration is awesome, where you can create a level and you can upload it, and you're always getting notifications from people, whether someone plays your level, whether someone stars a level, or comments on your level. And that's all handled through the Miiverse, which is really awesome, and you can, rate other people's comments and things like that. And when you're doing the 100-man challenge mode, every time you complete a level, you'll have like comments on the top, that people will send through Miiverse, which is really awesome. So the online portion of Super Mario Maker is pretty sweet. The only thing is friends lists. Like, you can't search your friends' levels, which makes no sense to me. I don't know why that's not in there. Other things with the gameplay, I mean, well, just a little, like there's all sorts of little cool details with this game. Like if you get the eraser icon and as you slowly move it towards Mario, Mario starts sweating. Like there's all sorts of little details like that, which are just awesome. Like this game, it's so hard not to play this game and have like a smile on your face the entire time. Now, admittedly, I enjoy this game so much. A lot of it has to do with nostalgia. It's just so awesome, making levels for these games that were a huge part of my childhood, especially Super Mario Brothers 3 and Mario World. Those games, like, I love making levels with those styles. Not so much New Super Mario Brothers. In fact, playing this just made me realize how much I don't like those games. Like, not only do they look ugly, like the play control is just not up to snuff. Like I hate the whole wall jumping that you can do in those games because you stick to every surface imaginable. I don't know. I really struggle with the controls with that style, but the other styles control wonderfully. Like the game controls like a dream. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's about it with gameplay. Yeah, I mean, there's not. I mean, there's not too much to the game. It's just creating and playing levels, but I mean, basically, there's an infinite amount of levels, which is pretty insane to think about. It's just unfortunate that most of them aren't very good. But yeah, very addictive. Like it's just like there's really this really creative loop, like of where you create a level, upload a level, and then create another one, and look at all the notifications, and then try like the 10 and 100 Mario challenge. Like I don't know, it's hard for me to stop playing this game. I'm sure that will, I'll come to a point where where I just can't think of any cool ideas for levels. But already there's some really cool levels out there. Visually, it's NES games, NES and Super Nintendo games. I mean, the games look as great as they did on the original systems. Although obviously, playing on the Wii U, it's all in HD, which is fantastic. Yeah, the game looks great. Audio. I want to talk about the audio because this is where the game really surprised me. Of course, you have the classic music from the actual games while you're playing the levels, but while you're making the levels and while you're in the menus, there's all new music for this game, and it's incredible. It blew me away how good the music was in this game. Like a lot of it is like remixed music, of classic Mario music. But the remixes are so weird and experimental. There's like some jazz-based remixes that are really awesome. The menu where you choose levels to play, the music that plays there almost reminds me of Earthbound. It's really weird. It's hard to describe the music in great detail, but wow, it really surprised me. Like I was not expecting the music in this game to be so good. Obviously, it's fantastic because while you're creating levels, you're going to spend a lot of time creating levels. The music better be good. So yeah, I was expecting the music to be good, not this good. Yeah, really crazy there. But yeah, I mean, that's about it with Super Mario Maker. Granted, this is not going to appeal to everyone. I know a lot of people just aren't interested in this, but if you are interested in creating levels. I think it's definitely worth it. It's some of the most fun I've had playing a video game this year, which is crazy because I just got done with Metal Gear Solid 5, which was already amazing and super fun to play, and now we have this. Yeah, a nice surprise. I was really not expecting to enjoy this game this much, and I'm still playing it. I don't know how long it's going to last me exactly, but already I feel I've got my money's worth, and I definitely don't regret buying it. As I admit, when I bought this and I came home, I was part of me was feeling like I would regret it, but yeah, no, I love this. Highly recommended if you're interested in it whatsoever. That's it, guys. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.